Hey, I figured we'd do it live today. Again, as normal. I'm getting pretty used to doing these live stream things, and I figured why the hell not? Today's a better or a good enough day as any to do another live stream. It's noon here in South Mississippi. Walking around where the trees have fallen in the night, not knowing how or what. I mean, I was perched in it in the nude, but I didn't think I did that much damage. See, we got 2 people watching. I figured we'd throw on in another live stream. If y'all like these live streams, I'll do them every damn day, man. Doesn't matter to me. We'll call it a TV show. What's up, man? What's up? Hey, man, what's up? What's up? Got people getting in there. Got people getting in there. I'm gonna go, figured I'd smoke a cigarette right quick before I actually sit down with you. Look at that poor motorcycle. Look at my poor motorcycle, guys. Told you I was retired. And that proves it. Look at my poor old Harley. A lot of miles on that. But anyway, I gotta pull the tarp back over my car because it rained last night, and as you know, if you got an IROC or anything with T-top, there will be a bit of leakage here and there from time to time. So I found my straps, our seatbelt material, and did a little more studying on blower straps and found that I was actually telling Big Block 572 wrong from what I can see online. They do not go down to the bottom of the blower case. It looks like they go on the outs. They go from the top of the blower down to the outside of the valve cover. You know, and they're not pulled extremely taut either. But yeah, Big Block 572 using orange tube glue. Wow. Man, you're a braver man than I. Braver man than I, sir. I'm going to show you what I use here in just a second. Just to show you. I saw you using that tube glue last night, that Tester's tube glue. I was like, man, what the hell is he doing? Using that tube glue. Now, what the hell did I do with mine with this big fucking mess I got? Okay. This is what the professional CA glue looks like. But this is what I use. Or this is what I got from Hobby Lobby because I couldn't get over to my hobby shop. Now this comes separate. This comes separate. But it allows you to get down into places where you wouldn't normally be able to get. And it allows you to get the parts apart. And you can just do more precise building and be quick about it because, you know, that damn tube glue takes hours to set up and it melts the plastic together. This does not melt the plastic together. So you can put your pieces together and in 5 or 10 minutes you can build a chassis if you need to. Let that sucker dry and start spraying. Start spraying. I did my second coat of clear on this thing and I'm wet sanding it out. Got paint stuck underneath my fingernail from a bad paint can. We all know how that is. But that's coming out. Here is the interior for my truck. So far, I'm getting some more interior pieces. Got a little pan in there. I'm gonna put some stuff on. Got a shifter coming. You know, just looking at what that race truck was that year. So it's starting to become quite the race truck. I've got some 572 valve covers coming. And I found my ribbon. And it goes on like that, from what I can gather. It works for you and you've never had a problem with it because you've never tried the other stuff. You'll see what I mean. You'll be like, man, the hell have I been doing? The heck have I been doing using this damn tube glue? With them little applicators that look like a... Yeah. You'll see what I mean. See if I can get my stuff here and kind of show you how I wet sand. Let's see, I think this is the right one. Yeah. I just get a little water on it and I start, you know, sanding lightly. And I pull it up and I only use a very small little piece because you can sand through a lot of stuff, and I just go in circular motions like that, working the edge of that where the clear is built up on the decal. Just working that edge, and it's a slow process because you don't want to get in a hurry with this. You want to take your time. You want the sandpaper to do the work. You don't have to press. So you can see how the lines are quite disappearing now. They're getting down into, it's getting the clear over the top of it nice and well. Trying to get these damn the comments to come up so I can read them, guys. Motherfucker, come on. The two youths walked into the thing there. There we go, I got it. I only use CA glue and white glue for clear parts. That's all I use. Yeah. What's up, model community? But what's up, model community? But yeah, man, I'm what's up, everybody? What's happening? I've been slowly sanding on this morning, and you know, some area still has a bit of a lip. I don't know if it'll show on camera. That's where I haven't touched it. It has a bit of a lip there that I can feel. But that's just the clear that builds up on the decal. Your first couple of coats of clear with the light wet sanding, you want to be very, very careful with it because it will go all the way through. And once you sand it pretty good, then you want to polish it with the polish. And after you polish it, you can see how where your high points and everything is. Then you take this and put some Dawn dishwashing liquid, some dish soap, and wash this off with some dish soap. And it'll get all the polish and all the crap off of it. And then you can hit it with another coat of clear. And then you can wet sand it again. That's the whole thing. Wet sanding is key to good paint jobs. I did see your link. I didn't have time to look at it. Is it the 572 big block you were talking about? You use salt water? Well, man, you know, I mean, I've never heard of that. Honestly, it might work better. I don't know. I just wanted to show y'all something right quick. I was going to cut a joke on the old saltwater thing there, but I've never actually heard that. Look at that, boys. What you think? Oh, my little thing's coming down there. And this is the canned metallizer on the front of here. Hey man, what's going on? This is the card Jimmy sent me, of course. Now, this is somewhat of a video for Big Block 572. Here is some metallizer right here. And it looks like this. This is aluminum. Aluminum plate is what this is called. Now what you want to get is a nice black gloss paint. You want to strip your chrome, you want to clean it up real good, and you want to spray it with that gloss black. Let that gloss black dry and cure out. Then you'll spray it with these metallizers here. And like with this aluminum, once it dries, it's going to look kind of hazy. And once it's absolutely dry, you know, you can take a sock or a Q-tip and you wipe all over it. And as you wipe all over it, it wipes off all that dust. And there's metal underneath there. And it looks very nice, you know. I got to searching through these decals Fast Jimmy sent me, and they actually have some left rear, right rear type little decals on it. You can't see them on here; they're tiny, but they're like right there, that I can use on the tires. This is the Kmart car. Kmart Energizer. It's a Ford, because I see a damn Ford thing there. But what Ford is it? Is it the AMT Ford? Or is it the Revell Ford? Because they're quite different. They are quite different. It's at Hobby Lobby. It's at Hobby Lobby. If you have a Hobby Lobby, they have chrome, steel, aluminum plate, stainless steel. They have all of those in those little cans in the Model Master thing there. You just got to look for them. And they also have the black primer there. Not in Canada. Well, I don't know what that's all about, eh? I'm not in Canada there, but yeah, Canada seems to be a little different. Sup, Kickin' Wing. We were just talking about the finer points of nuclear fusion before you entered the chat here, bud. But let's see if I can pull this grill off of here and give you a better look here. This is the metalizer. Now this has not been polished yet. I'm just letting it cure. And this is actually the tester's chrome in a can. And it doesn't reduce as much as other stuff, so you got to be careful with that one. Hobbytown USA Online. It might be there. It might be on Hobbytown USA. You can get the metalizers here in Canada. Yeah, see, they're somewhere. Let me give this a shot here, because I haven't polished on this yet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta use a Q-tip on certain spots, but if you can just see, if I can show you just the front edge of the bumper, which ironically is going to be black, but you can't really see on this. This doesn't do it justice. But you know, this is going to be blacked out in certain areas and stuff, but the steel is just, or the chrome is just a base coat for what I'm actually going to be doing. You'll see when it all comes together on the particular car. Now the paint on this car, Jimmy seems to like the paint on the car, and it doesn't have clear on it yet, and it hasn't been wind sanded yet. I was thinking about putting maybe a couple of sponsor decals on it, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just going to leave it like this and put the sponsor decals in the windows so I can concentrate on getting an extremely crazy shine. Because I don't think these mid-70s hatchback Novas had Yanko or anything like that involved with them. So I think it's just more or less a you know, a street car that's been turned into something, which would be fine. The paint on it will be incredible, and that's all that matters, because I want to do a good job for that. I want the paint to be awesome. Awesome. And also, just like every day, today's program is brought to you by Red Bull. Sugar-free Red Bull, that is. While I'm moving about, might as well show you some of the other stuff I've been doing. Alright. Here is half of the decaled USA one. with the here's the half. It hadn't been decaled yet, but with half the grill done. No clear on this or anything, of course, but everything laid down good on it, and I'm going to take my time with the clear on the car, and it should get nice and shiny and look pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it, you guys. But CT's build starts Friday. Now, I won't be starting Friday because I got to finish up these builds that I have. Makes me want a monster. Them monsters, I don't like them. Because I drank so much Red Bull, I couldn't drink too many monsters. But I'm not going to be starting my CT build on Friday, but I'm going to be introing it on Friday for you guys. And it's probably going to be a live stream like I've been doing because it's the easiest way for me to get videos up. Hi, how's it going? So, if you don't catch the live stream, it's probably going to be a short one just to intro CT's car tomorrow there. You know. So, mind your mannerisms. How's it going, everybody? It's going good for me. Got a new dress. Yep. I love it when I see people come in. Good. How have you been? I've been great. I love it when the little meter I got for people coming in and out. I love when people come in and then leave. You know, they see my mug and like, fuck it, man. I don't want to watch that shit, man. But yeah, man, I found my ribbons, which I have quite a few. These came from Scale Model Junkie 73. And being that I think the valve covers, because Mini Dreams, hey, what's up? Mini Dreams contacted me yesterday and was like, man, I got some 572 valve covers, man. So you the kid building the mini rod, using the Blazing Bison kit. But Mini Dreams contacted me. He's got a set of his valve covers, so I don't know what color I'm gonna do those valve covers in yet. So I'm gonna hold off to what my blower straps are gonna be. So I have the blower straps, I have the distributors, and I got some distributors. I don't know where it's at right offhand. But there's a guy making distributors that's so much better than Detail Master. I found him in Atlanta. He says he's on Facebook. And I don't have the damn distributor right offhand because... Oh yeah, dude. Here we go. Okay. Now this guy makes these distributors. And if y'all don't know or haven't seen him, this is the stuff here. Maybe you can get this information and get that off of Facebook. But here's the actual distributor. And it comes with the boots all the way on this part, and it comes with the boots already on the wires here. It's a black distributor. Not trying to be racist, and you know, you can see the little gray boots on it. And I think this thing cost me $5. It was like $5 or 4 for 15 or something. It was a really good deal. So I need to get in touch with this guy so I can get some more. Fat Kid Hobbies. I never even read that. But yeah, if you ever see this logo, these distributors are pretty killer, man. They are really cute. He's got all kind of different colors. Very affordable. Very affordable. Yeah, with the USA 1 I had to, man. When I started looking at the actual truck, it was like, wow, man, I couldn't put it on my shelf and not I couldn't put it on my shelf and look at it and be happy with it. But I've got the grill almost done. The top is done, and you're going to be able to see through it. See there, and see the engine and the blower belt and all that, which is how the real truck is. These are just some pieces of styrene. The lights are cut out, and what I'm going to do is put a panel back behind there, and then put the headlight decals on that panel, and it'll sink it down in there and give it a bit of a look there, a bit of a look. Like I say, I'm working on this interior part here. I got this NASCAR seat, this racing seat out of an AMT car, and it really closely resembles what he had, and I'm kind of trimming it to fit for the best of the ability there. And as far as this roll cage goes, it depends on how much room I got in the truck, because there's not a lot of room with the glass and everything. But sometimes it tends to, your imagination tends to make things up. So if I do a good enough roll cage with a couple of pieces, it'll seem, as it sits, to be a full roll cage in the truck. But that roll cage was black, had some padding on it. That's going to go on there. The center console there that you see where the cup holders were, that's where my shifter's going to go, because they had almost like a B&M racing shifter there for the truck, and it didn't have rear steer, so I don't have to worry about putting that stuff in there. I'm trying to find, I've got a bunch of model parts everywhere, but I'm trying to find a tachometer and a little gauge cluster that's better than what comes in the kit. That little gauge cluster you see in the dash that I put over the radio, that's what came in the kit. I mean, really? You got a blown 572 big block with hydraulic steering, no radiator, and that's all you got? Running on nitromethane? Come on, baby. Come on, AMT. Don't drop the ball that bad. Don't drop the ball that damn bad. But it did have blower straps on it, and I think the only thing that I'm doing to change what the original one was, let's see. Yeah, it's probably going to be the more accurate version than you've ever seen, because I'm the only one that's took enough damn time to do it, because the kit sucks so bad. No worries, get with me later. Absolutely. I just got a 4-engine Mickey Thompson land speed car, the blue one. But the only thing I'm doing different with this is I'm putting some 572 valve covers on it to signify that it's a 572. And the original truck didn't have that, because that type of valve cover didn't exist back in 88, 89. But everybody looking in here will just think 454 when they see it. They won't think 572. So I'm going to put the 572 valve covers on it to just kind of make it, more proper. Just more, that right there is just more for the people looking, I've got my rear end detailed, but I don't know what I did with it. Oh, I see it. My dumbass. From the town of Damasia. Okay, here we go. Here's the rear end. Now it needs touch up. All the nuts and bolts you see is the chrome pin. Is the chrome pin. A couple little watch parts on it. It did not have the damn brakes right there. I was going to put the brakes here, and I still might, but the real truck didn't have it. I don't know how the hell they stopped that thing. But there's the axle. And when I dull everything down with dull coat, it won't look so meh. And I think that once it's all put together, it'll look better. It'll be better. It'll be better. It'll be enjoyable. But yeah, I'm gonna put these blower straps on, which is basically seat belt material. I've never really used a blower strap before, but I've always wanted to, and I think they go something like that. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do a little more research on it. And they stop at the valve cover there. They may have some clips that need to go on. I'll figure out something that makes it look close. And I'm probably going to end up using maybe black ones. If I go with the red 572 valve cover, then I'll use black straps. If I go with a chrome 572 with black writing, then I will use red straps. Just all depending. I got the pipe for the exhaust right here, which I'm only going to use about that much of, because where the collectors come down, they got this cheesy little plastic thing, and I'm going to, you know, use this right here, which would be a lot easier or better on the eye when you see it. And if you got it all connected well, it'll seem like, you know, you built some crazy headers, because I can't do the damn headers out of solder. So some people are just awesome at that, and I seen a guy did an update video last night on one, or the night before, and he did a great job. He did an awesome job on them damn headers. I can't. It's just not one of my things. I can't do it. I don't know if Jimmy did solder headers on this thing, but no. But he did do custom exhaust. I don't know where he got this engine from, but it's a pretty cool engine. It's a pretty cool engine, man. He did a lot of detail to that. And I think the red's going to come out good. This stuff here, I got some more stuff I got to do to it. Let's see. Some solder headers for my 55. Did you just put up a video? Because that might be what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, what do y'all think? Paint job there. It may be on the table in Atlanta this year. Not sure. Not sure. What's on my live feed? I got you. I got you. They're on the 84. Okay. Oh yeah. You were doing the damn pull truck. I found pull truck 124th, 125th scale tires that you can buy, 4 of them, but they're like $35, and I that's just too much money. I'm gonna use the monster truck tires for the pull truck I'm building. And like I said, and I'm thinking about changing the monster truck build page from a page to a group, because I messed up, and I was noticing that the only thing you can see on there is the stuff I posted until you go to visitors posts, and I didn't want it that way. I wanted it to be you know, a group page, and I messed up. So bear with me, guys. Y'all think I should change it now, or just let it roll? You know. That, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with the CT page, because there's going to be a CT Speed Shop page for the Street Outlaws group build tribute to CT that we're doing. And I'm going to figure out how to do that. That will be a group. Dadgummit. If I could figure out how to do it. Because, you know, a lot of you guys want to use that group to show stuff to your friends. And it could be a little aggravating when you're just a visitor or whatever. I wanted it to be up on the main page. And I fucked up. You need sand paddles for your sand rail. Well, I know a chick that'll paddle you for $25, but other than that, yeah, that's the same thing, dude. Change it because I can't see nobody's builds. Okay, well, here's the thing. When I get done with this, I'm going to change that page. So, y'all going to have to... I don't know if I can change the existing page as it is, or if I can just start another one and cancel that page out and have to invite everyone again, you know, to it. But if I do that, I think that would be a better thing, because I messed up when I started it, because that was really not my intention, guys. That's my fault. I do apologize. I wanted all the work from everybody to be seen on the page, you know, and it's, you know me, Chief Drippin' Dick, always got to fuck something up, you know. Start a new one. I will, sir, I will. And you throw away that damn Orange Tester's glue. Throw that tube glue. If you're driving down the road right now, roll down the window, throw that shit out. There's a Hobby Lobby in every goddamn town. Get rid of that tube glue, man. You'll thank me for it. Get that tube glue and those little applicators. Let's see. You don't think nobody's seen your build? Maybe not. I've seen it all your builds popped up on my thing. Yeah, nobody's perfect. Thank you, sir. No, don't send it to me. This is what you need, I'm telling you. Big Block 572. Big Block 572 is using that damn Orange Tester's tube glue. And, you know, there ain't nothing wrong with it. There really isn't. But when you start getting into a level of what he's doing with all this scratch building, it's what you need. This is what you need, because you can put everything together, and if you need to, you can take everything apart. It will all come back apart. But you can put it all back together very quickly. I've even put windshields in with this. And don't try it, but with this little applicator, you know, if I could get 4 little spots that's got enough meat on it, this will glue a windshield in and not leave anything on there, you know. Tube glue is messy. This is not. This is not. You know, it's you know, just to show you here, it's a little something. Say you got to get some glue. Yo, this is basically what this is. So you got to get some glue way down into there. Try that with that tube glue. That shit ain't going to happen. But you can take this and you can watch it go. See it? Go into the end there. Goes all the way to that end. And you stick it down in there. Pop a little glue on it. And that's it. You got the glue all the way down in behind all of that. You seen somebody use the tube glue? But yeah, see how I'm getting down in all those little spaces? You know, see how you can see the glue coming up to where you need it? You know, that's what you got to do, man. I'm telling you. It'll make you a better builder. It'll make you speed up a little bit on your builds. And it'll make you try things. Especially with scratch building your styrene and stuff like that. That tube glue, having to set that stuff together, you're trying to scratch build something, it's real slow, it's messy. You might think you got it, and then it starts to pull apart like that. With the super glue, the CA glue, and the little applicator, once that sucker's together, it's together. And you can move on, move forward. It does turn orange after it cures, but we just trying to enlighten Big Block 572, broaden his horizons a bit. And the reason why I say it, once you get rid of that tube glue, you will absolutely enjoy. I don't use tube glue at all. Don't even have any. Once I saw the CA glue and started using that 5 years ago, whatever it was like, shit, man, I'll never go back to the other stuff. It's because this stuff just works too good, man. It just works too good. Everything I've built, you know, has been that way. But Mia, I love you, honey, but I'm gonna be eating pussy for lunch if you knock that shit over. I'm talking to my cat. Let me just move some of this for her. Yeah, I like that. I think the red came out good. Uh, I think that this is going to be a hell of a car. But, Plastic cement you talking about in the jar there? That works good too. I've got some of that too. It works good too, like for scratch building and stuff. I just use the super glue because it's just so much quicker for me. And you know, you're talking about the stuff with you unscrew it with the brush on the end. That's all Fast Jimmy uses. That's how he puts his shit together. If I can go into my workshop, I'll show you. If I still got some on the shelf. Well, I don't know where the fuck it's at, but I know I do have it. Oh, that's right, I spilt it. Oh no, here it is. You got this stuff here too, which is very good stuff when you're scratch building and everything. You know, it will put stuff together very well. Very well. There's my black Alclad primer and my Alclads, which I have never used because I can't get my airbrush working right. But I do have them in one of these years. I don't think they go bad. I don't think they go bad, so... The Alclads go bad? If it does, then mine's bad. Because I've had it for a couple of years now. Now what the hell was I looking for? Oh, it's in my pocket. just in my pocket. You see, I can't smoke in my house, Big Block 4572, because my old lady don't like it. So I respect her wishes. And I am not smoking out front today, guys, because the friggin' sun. The freaking sun, boys. So I'm going to fix the page so everybody be on the outlook for, you know, I might do another video on it, but I'm probably going to fix the page and send everybody some more invites, because that would be just the easiest thing to do, I think, because I want everybody to see everything that everybody's doing, you know. That fucking air conditioner. I gotta fix that air conditioner. Well, that's right, I don't have to fix it. I'm getting central heat and central air. Ha ha. But sorry, guys. There we go. So, there's a fella that's building the old Blazer. The old Blazer kit. And he's a fella that just put up a video, but not on the Blazer. And I can't wait to see what he's doing, because it came with like plastic toy car wheels. And he got some USA 1 style big monster truck wheels for the thing. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Another fella in here is building that sand rail with that, I think he said it was a resin body, I'm not sure. But it might not have been, but it's an old Ford style truck body with a chopped top. And he's using a sprint car rear end for it. Can't wait to see how that comes out. That's really cool looking. No, it's a mud one. It's not a puller. It's like a mud thing. I personally, if you go on the page, on the monster truck page, there's a Ford truck. I don't even like Fords, but it's a blue Ford truck from the 70s. And that's the one I'm going to build. Because it has a modern day or mid-80s truck bed on it, but it's the old Firestone type truck that it's actually made after. But yeah, if you go on my page and look, it's blue on the monster truck page. But I'm taking y'all with me today, just grabbing all my stuff. Into the kitchen. Into the kitchen we go. We'll just do a little life blog today. Your roll cage didn't turn out too bad. Well, you just take your time on it. You know, that's the thing. Your first few roll cages, you'll maybe mess up or do whatever, and then eventually you'll start to get it. All of us, I mean, I kind of build the same roll cage over and over again, but it works. You know what I mean? I think this was the first cage I built. It was in this car here. You can't really see it, but it's in there. It's in there. This is the calendar car, of course. That was the first one I built. Looking for a good airbrush. If you've never used an airbrush before, go with a single stage first. I think everybody likes using them Pachets or whatever. If you have a Hobby Lobby, they have that 40% off coupon. So the more you spend, the more you get off, So everybody likes using Pachets or whatever. You can go to Hobby Lobby and get a brush that's, $150 and get almost 50% off on that. You need that and a good airbrush motor or whatever they call it. But yeah, that's what I do. Go single stage. I like single stage. Well, you can do anything with a single stage if you want to, but Dr. Cranky does a lot of good reviews on how to use an airbrush. The single stages are great for, I think that's all Don Yost uses for when he's painting bodies. Single stage, where you just press down, is wonderful for painting bodies. And then you've got the other ones that push down for the air and then pull back for the material, or vice versa. I don't know how that works. But those are really good for weathering and such. But yeah, check out Pachet. People seem to love those Pachets. I had one, but I don't know what happened to it. To be honest with you. To be totally honest with you, I messed it up. Somehow I did something. Something happened. But anyway, that's really kind of all I got for today, guys. I just wanted to get on here and shoot the shit like I've been doing. And hopefully y'all are digging it. If y'all are digging the new series that I'm doing here with the live streams, just continue doing what you're doing, and I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys hanging out with me. It's fun, because I'll take anywhere I can live stream. I ain't scared. I'll take you guys with me, man. But like I said, I'm working on this stuff. You have a Pachet double action. We got you. You got a Pachet double action, but you're still using tube glue. I'm gonna ride your ass on that tube glue thing. Remember to follow my page for CT's build. If I'm not, am I subscribed to you on YouTube? If I'm not, whenever I get off of here and it publishes, comment so I can go subscribe to you. And there's also going to be, hey man, what's up? There's also going to be a builder's page done on Facebook for it. So if I'm not following you, please, Mr. Davis there, wait till this video gets published. No, not yet. Okay, I'm not following you. Okay, so when this publishes, because I'm going to get off here in a few minutes, it'll publish. Comment, and I can go to that comment and then go to your page and sub you. And that's what I usually say in all my live streams. If I'm not subbed to you, I will. You just got to You've just got to leave a comment after it publishes, and I will definitely subscribe. And anybody that's not subscribed to this guy right here, y'all go back on here, because he's going to be on the CT's build, the tribute build to CT, the Street Outlaws build, 2nd annual, hosted by me and Fast Jimmy. Jesus, that's a lot of words. And go on his comment, go to his page, and sub him so you can watch him build. I know you are not sub to me. Well, leave a comment, baby. I'm gonna rub my hair off. It's a wig, Jack. I'm making sure it's staying on. But yeah, if you comment when if this publishes, I'll sub you. Off to get some Red Bull? Well, I got me some Red Bull. Must be crazy glued. I'm actually bald. I'm actually bald in the back, but you know, my hair's so thin I always play with it now. It never came back after all that cancer bullshit. I really think that's why I lost my hair, but it is what it is. It seems like as you get older, this gets thinner and then you get more down here, you know. Oh no, man, no sweat, man. As this community's all about, absolutely join the build, man. Absolutely. The way I do my builds is it's not really a competition. It's all about the best work you can do and challenging each other and helping each other. Because there's a lot of people here in the community that'll help you if you don't have certain parts or certain things, and they may have a plentiful amount. You know, that you reach out and they help, and then you just pay it forward and return the favor. You know, so yeah, man, I can't wait to see what you come up with. Well, you know, it's not about being good. You have a wonderful opportunity because you found this community. And my building has rose tenfold from being in the model community. In learning and watching all the stuff that these people do. You know, from learning how to use CA glue to, you know, learning how to get a perfect paint job to building roll cages and customizing and wiring firewalls. You know, I did the wiring of the firewalls and stuff on my own. It's kind of my own thing, but everything else I learned from the community, you know, and that's the best part about it. Just watch these videos, and I know mine aren't the best for being instructional, really not, but there are a lot of guys out there that do some really cool instructional stuff. You've been building since you were 6 or 7, and now you're 14. Well, keep it up, man. Keep up to building. That's, you know, well, at your age, you're going to find a girl and get away from building for a little while. Absolutely. You're always going to still learn. Even Dr. Cranky is still learning. You know, even Don Yost is still learning. You can always improve. From tube glue to CA, it's a step up, Bubba. Yeah, I will not use tube glue. Let's see here. I've been drinking Red Bull like I drink Red Bull for 5 years. So more than that, 6 years, 7 years. Not a problem. Not a problem. I drink a ton of them a day. I drink the sugar-free though, so it may be a difference. There may be a difference in that. But I do want to quit. I want to quit the Red Bulls and I want to quit the smoking, but you know, I also wanted a big dick. That's right. Never too old to learn something new. That's why I'm trying to get you to do the other glue. I'm learning and teaching. It's yeah. I learned from somebody, or I learned something new, and if it's a good enough tip, I'll try to teach it to people myself, man. That's the way you got to do it. You know, like I said before, this modeling thing that we do, half of us, even the guy that I'm not subscribed to yet that was just asking about the airbrushes, I'm sure half the time when he talks to people and his friends about modeling, it's a joke to these people. They find a way to say, "Oh, I did that when I was a kid," you know, and it's, you know, so we're kind of a solitary type of group, and because people don't really understand what it is we do or the love we have for the craft, so the community allows us to be with other modelers and be able to give and receive, you know, that respect that keeps us moving forward as builders and gives us the courage and the stamina to keep going. You know, that's right. You know what I mean? Because you know how many times I've showed grown men my work and they look at me like I'm a child, and they don't even get that it took 6 months. They don't get that it was all scratch built and handmade. They don't get that I spent 3 weeks, 4 weeks just on the paint job. You know, they don't get that it sat on a table and got an award. They don't get that, so they pick on you, you know, or they'll walk up and grab your model. Look at that shit, man. Look at this. It's great, you know. So that's one thing I love about the community. The woman I was with before this one used to pick on me about models and try to get me to stop, and I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, well, a lot of us got into it as we got older. You know, and like I took this car, which is in the process of going back together for the final time. I took this car and was showing some people all the engine detail that I put in there, and all the paint work and stuff that I did, and all the I hate these damn headers, but all the detail and everything I did on it, and it was a big joke to them, you know. I used to do that as a kid. Let me see that. Let me see that thing. Let me see it. And I wouldn't give it to them because they were going to tear it up. You know. And two. You got one more to just quit? I don't know if I could do that, but yeah, man, that's a cool thing. Stay in the community. If you're just getting back in here, man, looking for airbrushes and stuff, stay in the community. Talk to everyone in the community. Get to know us all. If you're having a problem with something, don't be afraid to ask someone in the community, because they'll put a video up. If you really need that much help on something, they'll put a video up showing you. I know I have some step-by-step stuff on my channel with some of the paint work that I do and some of the wiring that I do, but I'm not that great with kind of showing the stuff. But yeah, man, stick to the community, get some friends in here, and you know, let us be your moral support, because I know my old lady, I get proud of something I did and I go, hey, look at this, and she goes, I don't fucking care. It's a plastic car. I don't care. I'm not into cars. I don't care. Could you just please stop showing me? That's what I go through. And I'm sure everyone here has been through that moment. And it's a sucky moment because it gets your self-esteem. It makes you feel, you know, maybe you're being a little childish. It makes you feel that, you know, maybe it's a little pointless. And it makes you ashamed. It makes you ashamed to build. And you got to get out of that, because it's not childish. It's art. And you should never be ashamed of your art. You know, so that's another little thing that we've all went through. You know, your son thinks you're the king. Well, hell yeah. So that's what you got to do, man. Don't let the people make you feel ashamed. Well, my wife's building a couple of models too that she's been building for a couple of years. A couple of models CT bought her, as a matter of fact. Well, thank you, sir. I'm glad you're enjoying my stuff there, Mr. Smith. I appreciate that. I've been trying to do these live streams and give us, something different to do and kind of run my head because I do talk a lot, and I spend some downtime by myself. But yeah, man, back to what I was saying with the new guy here that I'm fixing to sub to. Don't let nobody make you feel like you're ashamed to do it. Because the bottom line is, the stuff that I do, all the people that mess with me about it, and pick on me about it, couldn't do it. Of course, they'll use the excuse, I ain't got time for that shit. No, you got time. You just don't have the ability. You just don't have the ability or the love and the want or the respect. Yeah, you gotta love it. Always. I love it. I got so many model kits I'll never build, but I just love opening them up and looking at them, and waiting till my skill level. I've got model kits that my skill level hasn't risen to yet, and I won't build them till my level rises, because I made a mistake a few years back and spent a few $100s on a bunch of large scale vintage kits and some other stuff and some Tamiya kits, and got them here and started working on them and realized I couldn't build them, and I ruined a lot of them. So I've got some kits that I'm not going to build until I get my build level back up, or up. It's up now better than it ever has been, but it could always get better. That's right. We build for us, not for them. Uh, and we all tend to be solitary creatures. Me, being a musician and having to be in bars and around people all the time, I like the solitude of getting away from everything and everyone. Now, I love my wife my girlfriend very, very much, so I could be around her all the time. But yeah, it's like an escape, and nobody can mess with that. That's my own little area there. And whenever people start messing with me about it, it kind of gets me, They treat it like it's a joke. Damn it, I couldn't. I'm tapping this, so okay. Yeah, turn the young ones on, man. Turn the young ones on. But anyway, guys, I'm probably going to ease off of here. I just wanted to get this update for you fellas. Here we go here. Yeah, man. No problem. No problem. I just, being that you're new to the community, I wanted to kind of let you know we all kind of feel like you. We're all, every kit we see we want to build, and we have a deep love for it, all of us, and sometimes we'll get something half built and be so proud of it and show like your old lady or your friend, and they just totally, it's right in the shit. And it kind of gets your self-esteem a bit, or they'll pick on you. I get picked on a lot for playing with model cars, playing with plastic cars. That's what they say. Are you going to go out drinking with us? No, I'm going home. Oh, he's going home to play with plastic cars. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm going to go home and play with plastic cars. Because even though I spend money on it, it saves me money. It is a place of like-minded people. That is true. That is true. The like-mindedness goes all around the community, especially when you get older. I know, and as far as if you just getting back into the hobby, it's took me, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, for 5 years, whatever, however long I've been on YouTube. for my paint to really start to get good, and I've screwed up about 100 cars. I've screwed up a lot you guys hadn't seen. So it takes time to get your skills up and do whatever. Most people start, when they start really customizing, the first thing everybody really does is start wiring their motors with aftermarket distributors, and they buy a pin vise for the first time, which is a little hand drill. That's usually the two tools that they buy after the CA glue or after the tube glue and the hobby knife. One of your first and most important tools you'll ever have is your first your first drill, whatever I called it, pin vise that puts the little drill bits in there. And I have a couple of them. That and sanding sticks too, when you get your first sanding stick. But this is, I got a little pin vise I use right here for a lot of tiny stuff, for drilling small holes. But yeah, the pin vise and the sanding sticks. This is a sanding stick. You'll be surprised at how well something goes together, when you sand it a little bit before you put it on there. That, and when I first started building, I would paint everything on the tree, and that's wrong. And I was like, it can't be wrong, because how am I going to hold the damn thing? And then I realized you're supposed to take it apart, put it together, sand around everything, make sure the seams are right, stick it on a toothpick or whatever, spray it with whatever color you want, and then highly detail it with fine brushes. And if you don't have fine brushes yet, go to Michael's or wherever it is, and if you go for paint brushes, don't go to the model section. Go to the paint section, the actual where they do paintings. And they've got tiny, tiny little brushes. I don't know if I can grab one right off hand for you. If I can, I'll show you right quick before I get off. Yeah, here's one. This is one of the brushes that I use for my fine detail work. Now look how small that is. That is a tiny, tiny, tiny little brush. And that's one of the brushes I use, and that came from Michael's. Don't have a price on it. Don't have a price on it, but that's what I use, man. Tiny. And this one's actually a little too big for me. Little too big for me, for my detail. I like it a lot smaller. I like it a lot smaller. To get some of that detail work down. But alright, fellas. Well, shit, I got 17 people in here watching now, man. I was gonna get off of her. I was gonna get off it. That's a cat. I was gonna get off of here, but shit, man. If y'all are in here, I'll hang out for a few more minutes, man. And I maybe drink a little more Red Bull. Talk about the price of tea in Red China. We'll all sit here and get ready for the nuclear war together. The truck, I sold it. Now I've been working a little bit on it. Like here, there's some of it there. That's way before the clear. Yeah, I used to use the toothpicks, but they don't hold paint like I like. Come on, cat. They don't hold paint like I like. But sometimes I do use toothpicks. It's all depending. It's all your preference. But yeah, the truck's coming along. I gotta change that page around as soon as I get off of here. So everybody be looking for the new page. It's going to be a group, and it's going to be called the Monster Truck Tractor Pull Build. And I'm going to do it as a group because everybody can't see the posts and all that stuff. So that kind of sucks that I messed up and did it that way. But okay, guys, what I'm gonna do tonight now? Let's see. Fuck that tube glue. I use this with this tiny little applicator. And this one's actually been cut. It actually goes down further than that. It's about that long. And it goes down like a needle. down in there. So I used this glue here with, you know, this applicator that goes on it. It's sold separately. They both sold at Hobby Lobby. But it's a cat. Booper. She's like, ah, shit, man, I got in trouble. Hey, man, what's up? Everybody keeps joining in. Everybody keeps joining in. I was gonna get off, but y'all keep joining in. So as other people join in, other people leave, man. But yeah, man, have a good day at work. But yeah, I am fixing to get off of here, guys, because I do got to go take care of some stuff. But I just wanted to get on here and show a little update. If I have not subscribed to you, once again, as soon as I get off of here, I'll nah, not Joe's Jamboree. Can't do that, man. It just don't sound right. Sounds like a nah. I'm not gonna say what it sounds like. But if I have not subscribed to you when this video posts, please go back and comment, and I will absolutely subscribe to you guys. So I'm Little Joe from Back Bay Scale Customs. I thank you so much for tuning in today. And you know, let's see, headed to work, man. I'll comment on that video. Absolutely, man. Yeah, man, take it easy. And yeah, this will repost, man. So y'all take it easy. Thank you so much for being here, and I will do another live stream maybe today or tomorrow afternoon, maybe tonight with the band. So you guys take it easy. Take it easy, Styrene Junkie 73. I did find that bag of stuff that you sent me. It was right here all along. But all right, guys, y'all take it easy. See you later.